Let's take a look at one of the standard features offered with RecruiterBuddy, and that feature is our resume parser. One of the first questions you might ask yourself is, why a resume parser? Why do I need it? Well, there's a couple ways I can answer that question, and I'll answer it with the first two most obvious answers. Number one is it saves you time. Yes, that's right. RecruiterBuddy's resume parser will autofill a few of the key fields for you when you're creating a record, saving you time and data entry down the road. Perhaps most importantly, RecruiterBuddy's resume parser is going to make you money. Yep, it's going to make you money. Well, I know you're asking yourself, how is it going to make me money? Well, quite simple. When you become part of the RecruiterBuddy family, we ask you to supply us with a list of skills that you want to be searchable throughout your database and you want to be able to be parsed out of your resumes. We're going to make sure those skills are implemented into your RecruiterBuddy system from day one when you get it. That way you can go back and search through all of your candidates, all of your contacts for specific skill sets, and the parser will pull out those skills out of the resumes and automatically fill in the skill sets for each contact as it creates the contact. So when you go back to search through your database, which could be tens of thousands of contacts, right? You can give RecruiterBuddy a search parameter to search for specific skill sets, and there could be numerous skill sets, and return the results of those contacts with those skills. That's going to streamline your recruiting effort and weed out those candidates who may already be in your system that you may have looked over otherwise, right? So that's how we're going to make you money. The end user, you, is going to determine the skills that you want parsed out and searchable, and we'll make sure they're ready to go for you day one when you take on RecruiterBuddy. And we'll also show you how to keep those skill sets recent, and you can add them as you go. So that's how we're going to make you money. Now let's show you how the resume parser works here, okay? It's quite simple. We're going to start by creating a contact. And we're going to go kind of quickly here because we've created a contacts video in a prior video. So you can always go back and take a look at how contacts are created in a slower fashion and how to search skills also in that same video. But so for this video, we're going to go through a little quicker than normal. The way we create a contact is by clicking on Create Contact, and then you see it's going to bring us to an open contact form. In this case, we're just going to give the contact a first and last name, basic information, and click on Save. RecruiterBuddy is now going to bring us to that contact record we created. You can see the skill set area is empty, as is the phone numbers and the address indicators here. There's nothing there. They're empty. Now we're going to show you how the parser will actually fill in those fields. Okay, now the way we're going to do that is by uploading a resume. To upload a resume, we're going to go to the resume field here, click on Create. That's going to bring us to a new screen where we're going to give this resume a name, and it'll be a mailed-in resume since that's how we received it from the candidate. They mailed it into us, email. Now we're going to go locate that resume on our hard drive. We're going to do that by going over to Browse. RecruiterBuddy will find that on our hard drive. We'll find it, highlight it, click Open. And now we're going to save it. Now what RecruiterBuddy is doing is it's uploading that resume and parsing out the information, including the address, the phone number, and pulling out the skills that we had initially told it to search for from the get-go. Now keep in mind that this is a demo, so we only gave RecruiterBuddy a handful of skills to look for just for the sake of showing you how it's done. But we could have put as many skills on there as we wanted to for it to parse out. So let's hit Save. Now RecruiterBuddy will take us back to that contact record we created, and you'll see there's the phone number filled in for us as well as the address. And most importantly, here are all the skills that RecruiterBuddy pulled out of that resume using our terms we told it to search for as a base. Now we can go in and edit this contact and add any of the other essential fields. Like we could give David a nickname, call him Dave. Let's give him a gender. Fill in any of the blanks that we want to here. When we're done, we'll hit Save, and it'll bring us back to his new contact record with all that information complete. Let's go back home and do this again with another contact. So we're going to create another contact, and we're going to do so by using the cheater screen. That's what I call it. and this is here on the left-hand side here, which is just a few of the fields necessary to create a contact. And this time we're just going to start by giving a last name of this contact. We'll call him Carlson, right? We'll hit save. RecruiterBuddy will bring us to that new record we just created. And now what we'll do is you'll see everything's empty here, right? The address is empty, the skill sets are empty, nothing listed. Now let's upload his resume and watch the parser go to work. We'll hit create, brings us to that next screen, give the description of the resume mailed in or mailed in resume. Go over here and browse for that resume on our hard drive, find it, highlight it, open, find it first, there it is, open it up, hit save, the parser goes to work. It's pulling out the relevant information for the fields, address field, phone number field, and most importantly, pulling out the skill sets. Let's show you what it did. There's the address it pulled out for us, and there's the phone number. Let's look at the skills it pulled out. There we go. We have 3 skills out of the skill sets that we've indicated we wanted to be searched for. And there's the resume, the actual resume in the resume field. We can open it up by clicking on the mailed in and clicking on the file name, open. And now we can review that actual resume itself if we wanted to. And you'll see there are some of the skills that actually pulled out. Very simple. Now we can close. That'll bring us back to the resume field. Click on Carlson to take us to his record. And we can edit this record to include other data. Let's give him a first name, Christopher. Let's give him a nickname, Chris. There we go. Let's give him a gender. Let's make him a male. There we go. And how do we come about him as a lead? Through email. And we can scroll up here and hit save. And that'll save his information to that new contact we just created. So you see how easy it is to autofill those few fields there. And most importantly, you see how RecruiterBuddy is going to end up making you money down the long road there, the long stretch. Because as we begin to autofill these skills for your contacts, it'll make it so much easier when you go back to search for specific skills to fill these requisitions. It doesn't get any easier than this, folks.